जय श्री श्री पंचतत्व भगवान की जय, श्री श्री राधा गोविंद भगवान की जय, सेवियर ऑफ द होल वर्ल्ड जगत गुरु श्री प्रभुपाद की जय। नमो विष्णु पराय कृष्ण पृष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्ति वेदांतं स्वामी नामिने नमः। विष्णु पराय कृष्ण पृष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्ति वेदांतं स्वामी नमस्ते सरस्वती देवी गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेष शून्यवादी पाश्चात्यादिष्टारिणे जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर शिवासादि गौर भक्तवृंद। जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर शिवासादि गौर भक्तवृंद। जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य श्री अद्वैत गदाधर शिवासादि गौर Krishna Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare. Jai Jagannath Swami, Jai Jagannath. Jai Jagannath Swami, Jai Jagannath. Jaya Baladev, Jaya Jaya Subhadra, Jaya Baladev, Jaya Baladev, Jaya Jaya Subhadra, Jaya Jagannath Swami, Nayana Patagami, Nayana Patagami Bhavatu me. Jagannath Swami, Nayana Patagami, Nayana Patagami Bhavatu me. Jagannath Swami, Nayana Patagami, Nayana Patagami Bhavatu me. Jai Jagannath Swami, Jai Jagannath. Jai Jagannath Swami, Jai Jagannath. Jaya Baladev, Jaya Subhadra, Jaya Baladev, Jaya Jaya Subhadra. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Jai Radhe Shyam, Jai Radhe Shyam, Jai Radhe Shyam, Jai Radhe Shyam, Jai Radhe Jai Vrindavan Dham, Jai Vrindavan Dham, Jai Vrindavan Dham, Jai Vrindavan Dham, Jai Vrindavan Jaya Panchatattva, Jaya Panchatattva, Jaya Panchatattva, Jaya Panchatattva, Jaya Jaya Radha Govinda, Radha Govinda, Hare Jaya. Jayo Radhe Shyam, Jayo Radhe Shyam, Jayo Radhe Shyam, Jayo Vrindavan Dham, Jayo Radhe Jayo Gauranitai, Jayo Gauranitai, Jayo Gauranitai, Jayo Gauranitai, Jayo Prabhu Pada, Jayo Prabhu Pada, Jayo Prabhu Pada, Jayo Prabhu Pada, Jayo Prabhu. Jayo Guru Deva, Jayo Guru Deva, Jayo Guru Deva, Jayo Guru Deva, Jayo. Nitai Gaura Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Nitai Gaura Hari Bol, Nitai Gaura Hari Bol. Nitai Gaura Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Nitai Gaura Hari Bol, Nitai. Nitai Gaur Premanande. sing together. Again, to sing together. Hare Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari Gopijana Vallabha Girivaradhari 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 Yashoda Nandana Vraja Jana Ranjana 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 Yamuna Tiravanachari Yamuna Tiravanachari Yamuna Tiravanachari Yamuna Tiravanachari Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari Gopijana Vallabha Girivaradhari Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari Gopijana Vallabha Girivaradhari Govinda Bolo Hari Gopal Bolo Govinda Bolo Hari Gopal Govinda Bolo Hari Gopal Bolo Govinda Bolo Hari Gopal Bolo Govinda Bolo Gopal Bolo Govinda Bolo Gopal Bolo Govinda Jaya Palke Rani Jaya Subhadra Jaya Jagannath Jaya Jagannath Jaya Palke Rani Jaya Subhadra Hare Krishna 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 Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Om Ajnanatimirandasya Jnananjanashalakhaya Chakshurunmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namah Shri Chaitanya Manodishtam Sthapitam Yena Bhutale Swayam Rupah Kadamayyam Dadati Svapadantikam Vandeham Shri Guru Shri Yudapadakamalam Shri Gurun Vaishnavamscha Shri Rupam Sadhujatam Sahagana Raghunathanitam Tam Sajivam Sadhavaitam Savadhutam Parijanachen Sahitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Shri Radha Krishna Padan Sahagana Lalita Shri Vishakhanvitamscha Nama Om Vishnu Padaya Krishna Pristhaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swami Niti Namine Namaste Saraswati Devai Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Paschat Desha Tarine Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shri Vasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna. So welcome everyone here. Who here is for the first time? Can you please raise your hand? Okay, so you know about ISKCON? Have you been to any center back in your home country, or is this the first time? No, for you it's the first time. Okay, what about the rest? You have been. Because that gives me a sense of how deep to speak about. Okay. So today we'll be taking a verse from Srimad Bhagavad Gita as it is. Okay. So please repeat after me. Antakale cha mameva
Antakale cha mameva
Smaran muktva kalevaram
Smaran muktva kalevaram
Yah prayati samadbhavam
Yah prayati samadbhavam
Yati nastyatra samshayah
Yati nastatra samshayah
Antakale cha mameva
Antakale cha mameva
Smaran muktva kalevaram
Smaran muktva kalevaram
Yah prayati samadbhavam
Yah prayati samadbhavam
Yati nastyatra samshaya.
Yati nastatra samshaya.
So the translation and purport by His Divine Grace A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada or Brother Sri Prabhupada. The translation reads, and whoever at the end of his life quits his body remembering me alone at once attains my nature, of this there is no doubt. Purport. In this verse, the importance of Krishna consciousness is stressed. Anyone who quits his body in Krishna consciousness is at once transferred to the transcendental nature of the Supreme Lord. The Supreme Lord is the purest of the pure. Therefore, anyone who is constantly Krishna conscious is also the purest of the pure. The word smaram, remembering, is important. Remembrance of Krishna is not possible for the impure soul who has not practiced Krishna consciousness in devotional service. Therefore, one should practice Krishna consciousness from the very beginning of life. If one wants to achieve success at the end of his life, the process of remembering Krishna is essential. Therefore, one should constantly, incessantly chant the Maha Mantra. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Lord Chaitanya has advised that one be as tolerant as a tree, Taror Iva Sahishnana. There may be so many impediments for a person who is chanting Hare Krishna. Nonetheless, tolerating all these impediments, one should continue to chant Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. So that at the end of one's life, one can have the full benefit of Krishna consciousness.
Prabhu, what's Krishna consciousness?
So can we take the questions again? Or
What's Krishna consciousness?
you want a question?
What is Krishna consciousness?
So can we take the question answer at the end? Yeah, okay. Thank you, bro. So we'll get to what's Krishna consciousness, and maybe the lecture today will give you a good enough knowledge. Okay. So before we begin, I would like to ask you a question, and there are no wrong answers. So someone posted a message that on this Sunday there will be a Sunday love feast, and it was broadcasted for complete public. No one was left out. Few people came and few people did not come. So what do you think, the people who are here right now, what do you think is the driving force? Why are you here? You can just take guesses. Any guess? Why? What is the reason that you are sitting here today? For listening Harikatha, very nice.
To know about God.
To know about God, very good. What else?
Love for prasadam.
Love for Prashadam, very nice. Exactly. What else?
The mode of goodness.
The mode of goodness, nice. What else? Any guess? To know more about Bhagavad Gita, very nice. And?
Association.
Association, good. And what do you think the people who did not make it, what might be the reason? Any guess?
Maya.
Maya, illusion, nice. What else?
Lazy.
Laziness, very good. What else?
It's not your time.
It's not their time yet, nice. What else?
Not interested.
Not interested, okay. They are sick, she says, okay. Could be the reason.
Watching online.
They are watching online, exactly. So they cannot have prasadam, sorry. Okay, fine. So the reason I'm asking you is, after
Vedas, who has compiled the complete Vedas. Vedas, the root word is Vid in Sanskrit, and Vid means knowledge, wisdom. So after Vedas compiled all the scriptures, anything that we know today, be it biology, medical science, military science, it all originates from the Vedas. It's the source. And after compiling, Vedas wrote the Vedanta Sutra. Vedanta Sutra is the essence of all the Vedas. So he has given formulas, he has coded all the Vedas so that it could, but it's actually a very high level thing to decode the codes. So the first code, the first sutra of Vedanta Sutra is Athato Brahma Jigyasa. Athato Brahma Jigyasa. There are 4 things that is common between everyone: eating, sleeping, mating, and defending. What differentiates us from animals is that we can inquire, inquisitiveness. Athato Brahma Jigyasa. One of the foremost reasons you are sitting here today is subconsciously or consciously you have an inquisitiveness. Like she said, that to know more about Bhagavad Gita, to know about Hari Katha or Krishna Katha. So this is the first step that distinguishes us from animals. A dog or a cat cannot sit here to hear. Even if they wanted to, they cannot understand this language, right? But humans can. And if attaining human life, we don't understand what is what, then it is extremely difficult for us. Why? Because the words that we took today is the end goal of our life. Anything that's happening to us is not random. Don't think that if someone goes and meets with an accident, that's random. There's nothing that they did wrong and then someone just came and without any problem they were hit and something happened. Or someone got cancer or something bad happened or someone won the lottery. It's not by chance. Everything is connected. Everything has a purpose, everything has a reason. And our life also has a purpose, also has a reason. The problem is that majority of the people don't understand that the duration between birth and death is the duration for preparation for the exam. And the exam is death. Death is exam. Death is something that is sure to come to everyone. There is no one who can claim that they won't be dying. We think that there are some Chiranjeevis. Chiranjeevis means immortals. Even they are not immortals. They will die. It's just that their duration is longer than us. The person who has created us, Lord Brahma, he is sure to die. He only lives for 311 trillion years, that's it. And he dies. So what to speak about us? So death is sure. Dharmaraj, who is Yamraj, asked Maharaj Yudhishthir, what is the truth? And the truth is, death is certain. Now, are we preparing for death? That is the question. And Bhagavad Gita answers. So if death is the exam, what is the passing criteria? If we sit in an exam, there is some passing marks, right? 100 marks question. If you clear, get 40 and above that, you pass the exam and then you go on to the next grade. So if death is our exam, what is the passing marks? How do we know that we pass? This is the verse 8.5. Antakalecha mameva smaran muktva kalevaram. Meaning that in the end, if you remember me, who is speaking Bhagavad Gita? Krishna. So if you remember Krishna, then what happens is that upon leaving your body, you will not get another body. That will be your last body. This is the promise of Krishna in Srimad Bhagavad Gita. Now, when I say this, many people, they laugh and say, okay, it's fine, we'll continue our life and in the end we'll remember Krishna. But do you think you can trick the greatest trickster? No, we can't do that. When we are about to quit our body, our whole life, whatever we have done, goes like a reel within few seconds. And you'll only remember what you did throughout your life. It's not that throughout my life I only wanted to earn money, money, money. It was all about money, and in the end I will say Krishna and I will die. No. That's not how it's going to work. So we have to remember Krishna throughout our life. But how do we know how to remember Krishna? Now this is where Bhagavad Gita comes in picture. We have to know things as it is. We have to be inquisitive. We have to know. There was a person who wanted to buy a refrigerator, fridge. So he goes to a shop and he says, brother, can you please give me this fridge? He says, the shopkeeper says, get lost. I won't give it to you. No, but I have money. Get lost. I'm not giving you the fridge. So he goes, he comes back disguised as a woman and says, brother, can you please give me the fridge? Oh, you again? Get lost. I'm not giving you the fridge. No, but I have money. I am not giving you the fridge. Get lost. He goes, disguises himself as Australian. And I don't know the accent, if anyone can. Mate or whatever they say. So mate, can you please hand me the fridge? Again it's you? Get lost. Then he comes wearing hijab, burqa, so that the person cannot see him. Brother, can you please give me the fridge? Again you? Get lost. I'm not giving you the fridge. So he says, okay, I have the money, why wouldn't you give me? And first tell me, how do you know it's me every time? I'm disguising myself, I became a woman, I became an Australian or a different countryman, I completely covered myself. So how did you know it's me every time? So he said, because the thing that you're calling fridge is a washing machine. So every time you're thinking this is washing machine and you're calling it fridge, so I won't give you. But even if it's washing machine, why wouldn't you give me? I have the money. No, because tomorrow morning you will come and say, why didn't it heat my burger or why didn't it froze my burger? Because washing machine is meant for laundry, it's not meant for cooling your food, right? So this is our condition actually. Every time when we die, we think, I am Indian, I am Irish, I am man, I am woman, I am black, I am white, I am this and that. We don't know the reality, what is fridge, what is refrigerator. So that is why inquisitiveness is the most important aspect. This is where our spiritual life begins. If you're not inquisitive, it's not going to work out in the end. And again, what is the feeling? If we get another body like this, that means we failed. Sripad Shankaracharya, who's a great scholar, says, Punarati Janmam, Punarati Marnam, Punarati Janani Jatarai Shayanam, Iha Samsare Bahu Dushtare, Kripaya Pare Pahe Murari. He says, again and again, we take birth inside the womb of a mother. And that means we have failed. We failed. Because the passing mark is, we should not be coming here again. So you can't say, I love this college so much, I am here for the last 40 years. No. The purpose of college is you go, you clear out in 2 years or 4 years, whatever is the duration. But you'll say, oh no, I love it so much. I'm here, I'll be here for eternity. No, that's foolishness, isn't it? We have to get out. So now, coming to the point, that all this knowledge, like you said, wanted inquisitiveness about Bhagavad Gita. What is Bhagavad Gita? So if you buy a refrigerator, washing machine, anything, there is a manual that comes with it, isn't it? This is how you use it. I cannot heat food in washing machine. I need microwave for that. Similarly, when we get this body, there is a manual called Bhagavad Gita that comes with the body. This is how you have to handle this particular body, this particular life. Like I said, nothing is random. Don't think that if I step out of here and someone slaps me, it's not random. I did something, that's why that happened with me. Now, because I have no idea, I didn't read Bhagavad Gita, I wouldn't know why it happened, and I would blame God. I came 3 floors up, took your darshan, I did aarti, I did everything, I go out and someone slapped me. God does not exist, let's become atheist. Because I didn't know why I was hit, right? So Bhagavad Gita will answer that question. Why something happens, why bad thing happens to good people, right? Stuff like that. It's very important that we have to understand. Now let's understand what is this Bhagavad Gita. So once in the heavenly kingdom where Lord Indra resides, everyone was sitting and there was a person who walked in and everyone rose up from their seats as they did not want to, but they rose up from their seat, and even he rose up from his seat. And as the person approached, Indra garlanded that person and said, "Now you become Indra." Not even want to do that, as if he was possessed by that person, and he did not even utter a word, and he became the Indra. He became the king of heaven. And still, Indra was very happy that he deserves to be king. But they never had any conversation. No one knew who is this person. So after he was throned the king, Indra then goes to Lord Vishnu. And he says that, "My Lord, something very miraculous happened today. There was a person who entered my kingdom." So the kingdom of Indra is Amravati. That is the name of his capital city in Swargalok, in heavenly planet. So such and such thing happened. Who is this person? So Lord Vishnu laughed. He said, "He is a regular, ordinary person. But I made him Indra, I made him king. And I don't even feel embarrassed or guilty about it. I wanted him to be king. Why? Why did that happen?" So Lord Vishnu again smiled and he says, "Because this person throughout his life read 5 verses of the 18th chapter of Bhagavad Gita without a break." Just reading 5 verses without a break of the 18th chapter will make us the king of heaven. So just imagine if someone read the complete 18th verse. So in Kailash, Lord Shiva actually explains the Mahatma, the glorification of each chapter of Bhagavad Gita to his wife Parvati, Mother Parvati. So he's explaining, if you read just the first chapter every single day, what's going to happen. So we can, if let's say someone is in a bad situation and we want to do something good for them, I don't have the money, I don't have the capacity, so I can give them my good deeds. If we just recite the first 46 verses of the first chapter of Bhagavad Gita, second chapter, if we are in anxiety, depression, we cannot sleep properly, there is so much of tussle going on inside my mind, I am dying to get some peace. So if I just recite the second chapter of Bhagavad Gita every single day, I will never be annoyed or irritated or depressed or anxious. I will always be at peace. So Lord Shiva is telling this to Mother Parvati. Every chapter of Bhagavad Gita, what is his glories? The glorification. Now in the Skanda Puran, it is said that the first 5 chapters of Bhagavad Gita are 5 heads of Lord Krishna. The next 10 chapters are the 10 hands. The 16th chapter is his waist, and 17th and 18th chapter are the 2 feet. Why am I telling you this? It's because if I keep telling you about the glories, but if you do not have or form a relationship with the Supreme Person, then it won't last long. The whole point of any scripture that is in the world is 3 things. The first is Sambandh. Sambandh means relationship, established relationship between the reader and the subject matter. The subject matter of Bhagavad Gita is Krishna. So there has to be a relationship established between both me and Krishna. And then there are 2 other features. What after you establish the relationship, what is the end goal? So that is something higher we'll discuss for a different class. But yeah, this relationship establishment is the foremost thing. If we don't take Krishna as my friend, as my son, as my father, as my lover, then it's not going to work out in the long run. So the foremost thing is we establish relationship. And when we study any chapter of Srimad Bhagavad Gita, we are actually establishing a relationship with Krishna. Why? If I am studying the 7th chapter, that is the hand of Sri Krishna. If I am studying the 17th, 18th chapter, it is the feet of Krishna. So I am establishing a relationship with Krishna. Now what is this Bhagavad Gita? To make it very simple, Bhagavad Gita is a love letter written by Krishna to all of us. In Bhagavad Gita, 15th chapter, 6th verse, Krishna says, Mamai vanshe jiva loke jiva bhuta sanatana manasasthani indriyani prakritisthani karshati. What does that mean? All of us belong to Krishna. And Krishna wants all of us back with him. Why? Because this place where we are today, Krishna says is Dukhale Ashashvatam. This is a place full of misery. And I don't even have to tell you. If you go to a toy store, what do you find? Toys. If you go to a car shop, what do you find? Cars. If you go to a chocolate factory, what do you find? What do you find in this material world? Be honest. Misery, depression, anxiety, sadness, all these things. No one goes out from the house, they wake up in the morning, take bath, get dressed, and tell their wife, their parents or their kids, today I am going to find misery. Everyone is looking for happiness. But is anyone happy? No. To be honest, no. What is happiness is just the absence of misery. You put someone's head inside water, they are miserable. You put it out, put it again. The gap between putting it in the water and taking out, that is the so-called happiness of this material world. You can never be happy. Why? Because the manufacturer, who is Krishna, he has stamped Dukhale Ashashvatam. This place is full of misery. Now, if those of you, your parents here, you would understand, if your kids, if your child, hypothetically, they started doing something that is not good, maybe drugs or something bad, you know about it, but you can't do anything about it because they have gone out of hands, they wouldn't listen to you anymore. So, what will be your situation? You wouldn't want them to go down that path, isn't it? Because you know that in the end they'll be miserable, isn't it? Too much alcohol, too much this and that, they'll have cancer, they wouldn't be in their conscience, they might be murderers, they might be XYZ. So just imagine your heart, the heart of a parent, how much it will hurt you. Similarly, when we are in this material world, Krishna is hurt. He doesn't like it when we are in this material world. Because every step in this world is a danger. Every step. You have no idea. Yesterday I was talking to one of my friends and they said in the US, there was his friend who was just going for a morning walk. A bus came, hit, and he died. A casual morning walk. Just imagine. You go out from your house. A bus comes and hits you. You die. Can't do anything about it. Just imagine the wife and the kids. What happens to them? Right? So this material world is really uncertain. You can never know what's going to happen next. And Krishna never wants us to be in this material world. Time and again in Bhagavad Gita he keeps saying, Janma karma cha me divyam evam yo vedi tatvata taktva deham punarjanma naiti mameti swarjuna. 4.9 he says, you do this, you will come back to me. Manmana bhavam navdato matyaji mam namaskaro. Again, 18.65 he says, you come back to me. This particular verse he says, you come back to me. The essence of Bhagavad Gita, mat karma krina mat parmo mat bhakta sangha varjita nirvair sarvabhuteshu yastama meti pandava, you come back to me. The final verse of Bhagavad Gita, sarva dharman parityajya mam ekam sharanam vrajaham tam sarvapaparipayo makshashayami masucha. You come back to me, I will give you liberation. So time and again in intervals, Krishna is giving us clues that you come back to me. I don't want you in that material world. You belong to me. You are not from this world. Because when you go home, you are happy, isn't it? When we go home, or just the thought that I've taken my flight tickets gets us so excited. I am going home. Isn't there so many songs about it? I'm going home. So the reason he wants us back is because we are happy. That place, our home is called Vaikuntha. Vaikuntha means a place where there is no anxiety. Kuntha means anxiety. This world is full of anxiety. And that world is Vaikuntha. By default, there is no anxiety. You, even if you're forced, you won't be anxious. That is that world. And Krishna says, Yat gatva nani vartante tad dham paramam mama. One who comes back to this place, our real home, will never come back again to this material world. That is why it is always says, going back home, back to Godhead. Going back home means that is our home. This is not our home. Be it Most of you are from India, Ireland, US, Australia. This is not our home. This is not how I look. This is not how I appear. If I look like this, like you see an 8-year-old child, when I was 8-year-old, I didn't look like this, right? I say this is my body. If this is my body, if I am the controller, why don't I control my hair? It's growing, or I'm losing. So why can't I control my nails? Can I control? I cannot control. So how can I say this body belongs to me? If I am the owner of the car, I will decide where to park my car. If it goes right, left, I control the car, isn't it? I will give the left indicator, I will turn it right, because I am the controller. I am in the driving seat. I am controlling the car. But if I say I am the controller of this body, then why my nails are growing and I can't do anything about it? Why am I falling sick? Right? Why am I depressed? Do I want to be depressed? No. I'm depressed, isn't it? That means I am not this body. Understand? This is the first concept of Bhagavad Gita. If I don't understand this, then in the exam I am going to fail. Right? So yeah, the first thing is we have to understand that we have to establish a relationship with Krishna, and Krishna is trying his best. Krishna knows that we wouldn't listen to him. He knew that. We will say, I'm too busy. Who here has read Bhagavad Gita completely? Raise your hand. And what about the rest? Have you tried? Most of the responses, we are too busy, isn't it? Every time, too busy. We have to study, we have to give our exams, we are working. Oh, we have kids now, we have to take care of the kids, this, and now we have to die. So we are always busy. Krishna knew this. That is why he gave the knowledge of Bhagavad Gita during a war. Now, what can be more important than the matter of birth and death, right? Life and death. Do you think that you are more busy than Arjun was? He was about to fight a war where he could have died. Now are we more busy than Arjun? Krishna knew that these people, they will say, they will have this thing that I'm so busy. So understand, Arjun was more busy. Still, he took out that time to understand the purpose of life, who he is and what he needs to do next. So it's really important. Again, Krishna knew that even if he presented the book, where is the book? Okay. Even if he presented the book, people are not going to even look at it. So that is why he then sent all his devotees. That you go door to door, person to person, you would see here in the street, people, devotees will be doing kirtan, and anyone who comes, they would present the book. Would you like to take this book? Some people would say yes, some people would ignore, some people would criticize, some people will just give the death stare, right? But still, the devotees, out of their way, they would go, because this is a love letter from Krishna. It's a love letter, we have to understand. And if someone who loved you gave you a letter, what would you do? You would not just throw it away. You would take and read it every single day, isn't it? I don't know if you've got a love letter, but if you did, people, or you got a text message from your crush, let's say, you will read it again and again and smile like idiots, isn't it? And your parents would say, look at this person just smiling at his WhatsApp message all the day. Or in back days, maybe a love letter. So this is how we have to understand that this is something that Krishna has given us, because he wants us to understand. Because understand that this is not the first time you and I are having this body. Again and again and again. Not the first time. In the third canto of Srimad Bhagavatam, it is said that every time we are born, every time, so it takes us 9 months to be born, isn't it? 8, 9, 10 months. So at the end, we are in a very terrible situation inside the womb of a mother. It's not a very soothing situation. You are upside down. You cannot breathe. We have all been through COVID, and we know what a lockdown looks like. People got frustrated, depressed. Why? Because they could not go outside. So if you are locked for 9 months inside a womb where there is no light, you cannot eat, you have no internet, just imagine, and upside down. What is the situation? in the end, the child, before coming out, prays to Lord Vishnu every time from the scriptures that may this be my last life. After this, I will come back to you. And as soon as we come out, what happens is Maya captures us. And Krishna, he says, he becomes emotional and he says that lifetime after lifetime you promised me that you will be back, and like a fool I was dancing with joy that this time you will be back. But you betrayed me, you stabbed me. And again the same promise. But again he dances, thinking that no, this time he might be right. He might or she might come back to me. He dances and again we betray him. Why? Because of illusion, Maya. Now this topic of illusion is a very vast topic. Another lecture in its own. But just understand that few things that distract us from going to Krishna, and that are the anarthas. What are the anarthas? There are 6. Who can tell me? The 6 anarthas?
Lust, anger, greed, envy.
Lust, anger, greed, envy, pride and illusion. Now, we don't have time to take everything, but we just have to understand, and this will be very shocking to you. Do you know the name Lal Bahadur Shastri? Yes. Who was he? Prime Minister of India. I'll tell you something interesting. Once there was a friend who comes to Lal Bahadur Shastri in his time, the president, the then Prime Minister of India, and he says that, can I borrow 5,000 bucks from you? So it's rupees, but he says, can I get 5,000 rupees as a loan from you? So Lal Bahadur Shastri, the Prime Minister, says, actually I don't have that kind of money. My salary is only 500. I can't lend you 5,000. So the friend goes away. After some time, the friend meets him again in some formal party 2 years down the line. And then he thanks the Prime Minister, saying, I'm so grateful to you, you gave me the 5,000 I needed. And then the Prime Minister is shocked. I gave you 5,000? No, I remember I didn't have the money. Oh no, actually you didn't give me, your wife gave me the money. So I reached out to your wife and she had the money she gave me. So he goes to his wife and says, did you lend him the money, 5,000 bucks? She says, oh yeah, I did. But my salary is 500. How come you gave him 5,000 rupees? So she said, see, your salary is 500. We can do all the expenditure of the house in 400. So I was saving 100 every single day. I had saved up to 5,000. So he was your friend. I gave him in need. The next thing Lal Bahadur Shastri, the Prime Minister, did, true story. He goes, he writes a letter to the government of India. Being the Prime Minister, he writes a letter that my wife and I, we can actually run our house in 500, 400 rupees. I don't need 500. So you reduce my salary to 400. You see, this is the trait of a great soul. People like this exist. It's too shocking, isn't it? Someone saying, reduce my salary. Because as per Ishopanishad, Krishna has given everything to us, everything. We need not work like donkeys. But we do. Why? The rich gets richer, the poor gets poorer. Because there is no equilibrium, there is greed. This is the problem, one of the problems. So I wouldn't be going on all the problems. And the most common problem, so like the 6 things we discussed, lust, anger, greed, pride, envy, illusion. The 5 have counteracts, but there is one that has no counteract. That is envy, jealousness. Yesterday, we have these classes every day and I was giving this example. You see, there are 2 kids, okay? And one of them has a toy that he never uses. It's just thrown away, that toy. But if you take that toy in front of him and give to someone else, what would be the reaction of the kid? He would say, no, this is my toy, I want it, can't share. Right? So this propensity is not because we have grown up, it is there with our subtle mind always, lifetime after lifetime, is the most difficult thing. And when we are going towards Krishna, it is said, if you just say Hare Krishna Mahamantra, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. If you just say it once, it is sure we are all going back to Krishna. Guaranteed. It means that our passport is made now. Now it just is the matter, when will I book my flight tickets? That's the only delay. And why am I not able to book the flight tickets? Because if you go to some place, let's say I am driving on the right side here in Ireland, let's say left. Okay. What is the country that goes on the right side? Spain. Okay. Now if I have to drive in Spain, I cannot drive in left side, isn't it? Because the rule is I have to drive in right side. I cannot say, oh no, but in my country I do. Okay, your country, be there, don't come here then. If you are in my country, you have to abide by my rules. This is the only reason that is delaying us to go back to Krishna. Because there is a desire now. I have chanted Hare Krishna Mahamantra, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. You see the beautiful deity, the person in between who is doing like this, you come to me. He said, anyone who says Hare Krishna even once are going back to Godhead. Don't doubt about it. But it's only time that is separating us from going to Krishna Lok. I might go, then you might follow, or you might go, I might follow. It is guaranteed now. But when you go to some place, you have to abide by the rules. And are we abiding by the rules? No, actually not. In the 12th chapter, verses 13th to 20th, Krishna actually gives a glimpse. So in 7th to 12th chapter, actually Krishna tells about bhakti, what he wants from us. So Bhagavad Gita has 18 chapters. The first portion is which yoga? Karma yoga. The last is Gyan, and the between is Bhakti yoga. So you take a burger. What is the main portion? The one that is in between, the patty, right? So the between portion of Bhagavad Gita is Bhakti. So Krishna wants us to do that. So he begins Arjun telling about his opulence, who he is, how Arjun can see him everywhere, and why people cannot see him. Mudoyam nabi janati log avyam ajyam. So why we cannot see him, or who can see Krishna? And then he goes on telling this verse, that what is the end goal of your life? You have to come back to me, right? And then he tells Arjun his complete opulence. He is not bluffing. He actually, Arjun says, you are just talking, or can you show me? Then he shows his Virat Roop, that in fact I am, everything resides in me. Aham sarvasya prabho matta sarvam pravartate iti matva bhajate ma buddha bhava samanvita. Everything is in me, Arjun. There is nothing equal to or above me. And in the end, after telling everything to Arjun in the 12th chapter, now Krishna says, I have told you everything, now tell me, would you like to come back to me? And if you want to come back to me, there are few things that I like. Yo me bhakta priyosi, right? He says in the 12th chapter again and again, Advishta sarva bhutanam maitri karuna evacha nirmamo nirahankara, right? So he says, what are those things? Like I said, there are counteracts for the five, but one thing, enviousness, there is no counteract. This is the worst thing that is getting in between. People are jealous of each other. Oh, look, an Indian. Oh, look, a black person. Oh, look, a woman. Oh, look, an animal. This, that, this, that. This is the greatest problem. Vidya Vinay Sampanne Brahmana Kavi Hastini Shuni Chaiva Shopakecha Pandita Samdarshina. 5:18 Bhagavad Gita, 5th chapter 18 towards Krishna says that someone who actually has the knowledge, Vidya Dadati Vinayam. Vidya means knowledge, wisdom. It gives Vinayam. What is Vinayam? Humility. Ram had knowledge and Ravan had knowledge. But you see, contrast. Both were knowledgeable, but Ravan was too proud of his knowledge, egoistic, arrogant, and Lord Ramchandra so humble. So one who is in actual knowledge, Krishna says, Vidya Vinayam, yeah. Vidya Vinay Sampanne Brahmana Gavi Hastini. It's not that someone is a human, a Brahman, so I will fall at his feet, and if I see a dog, I will shoo it away. No. Brahman Gavi Hastini. Gavi is guy, cow. Hastini is elephant. Shuni Chaiva Shwapakicha means dog, and even a dog eater. Pandita Samadarshina, who is a Pandit, sees them with equal vision. There is no distinguish that look, an Irish has come, I will turn away, or Asians have come, or a black person has come, no. Or look, a non-devotee has come, they are not wearing tilak, they are not in dhoti kurta, no. This is not how we will go back to Krishna. Once there was a couple. They were in love, they were having affair. The affair lasted for many years. In the end, the lady, the girl, she says to the boy, now it's too much, I think we should take the next step, we should get married. So the boy, he said something very beautiful to the girl. The boy says, yeah, you can please.
Can we have some questions from that side? Questions?
So, no. So the boy actually, he says to the girl that we are having affair. And affair actually involves only two persons, isn't it? When you have an affair with someone, it's just the boy and the girl, you and I, whatever the two people are. You don't involve others, it's like a hidden, a secret thing. You're having affair with someone. But he said, marriage is a bold step. When you marry someone, so he said, you know, my mother, she doesn't keep well, she is sick. My father is handicapped. My brother, he has anger issues. My sister-in-law, she has this habit of talking behind back and this and that. So until we are having affair, we are good. But the day you decide to marry me, this is the package I come with. Do you agree? So this is our case as well. Most of us, we come, we like to come to this temple, we find peace, we find some good environment, we find good food, we like the arti. So we are having affair with Krishna, with God. It's just me and Krishna. I come, I look at him, I go, that's it. But then there are few of us, or few of you, who say, no, I have been here enough, and now I am ready to take the next step. I want to marry Krishna. Now Krishna says, I come with package. I don't come alone. You want to have an affair with me? It's fine, you and I. But if you want to marry me, be part of my family, then remember, I have many devotees. Some of them have anger issues. Some of them, they get annoyed at every small thing. Some of them, they will take all your credit for the work you do. Some of them will praise you. Some of them will guide you. But if you love me, if you have to marry me, this is my family, this is my package. Do you accept it? And then few of us say, yes, I do. And then we come into the system, we get initiated, we join the parampara. And no matter what, because Krishna said, this is package. I don't come alone. This is not an affair anymore. We are married. You are my partner. So we have to tolerate everything. Remember, unless we do this, unless we have this knack, like this enviousness is very, very the most dangerous factor that keeps us away from Krishna. Someone would come and say, oh, this Prabhuji, he gave such a nice lecture today. Oh yeah, that is fine, but have you seen his plate? He eats too much. Yeah? And it's like, oh, this Mataji, she's so good. Oh, but did you see what dress she wears? She doesn't wear properly, or she doesn't drape sari properly, or this and that. And then you think that, oh, this is something just, it's we are just presenting fact. But no, we have to understand it's subtle. That we check. The thing is, when I got to know the first time, we are here in this material world because we are all envious of Krishna. Hard fact, but true. We are all envious of God. That is why we are here. When I got to know this first time, it was difficult for me to digest. Probably took 10 years, and even today I am in the denial mode. That no, I cannot be hateful towards Krishna or envious of Krishna, but that is the fact. But these subtle things, that how do we know we are envious? It's very good that someone is praising us. But if someone is praising someone else, at that particular moment, what's going on inside our mind tells you whether you are envious or not. No need to disclose, but you check yourself. That if someone is praising someone, and if you are not happy about it, doesn't mean you have to say something. Maybe you will just nod, oh yes, yeah, right. He's a good person, she's a good person. But inside you are burning, no? I don't think. But do you know what they do? I know the reality. If that is the case, that means there is enviousness. And to go back to Krishna, Advaita, this is the first thing Krishna says, that my devotees, they are non-envious. There are around 31 qualities Krishna mentions from verse 13 to the 20th. But the first is non-enviousness. And this particular book, okay, is out in the public. Everyone and anyone has the access to this. Arjun understood this in 45 minutes. Do you think how long it's going to take us to understand this? Can you think that you will just read it once and you will understand? For the first 10 times you would have no clue what's happening. You have to go again and again and again and again. But the secret, the day we are going to understand this, is two things. Krishna says to Arjun in the 9th chapter, the reason I am giving you this knowledge is because you are a friend. That means there is a relationship. There is a relationship. Time and again, Krishna is calling Arjun with different names. Mahashano, Mahabahu, Mahabahu, Kaunti Putra, Kaunti Pratijanihi, Name Bhakta Pranashyati, Sabyasachi. So different names. Why? Because he's reminding Arjun that you are my cousin, you are my relative, you are Kunti Putra. What does that mean? You are the son of my aunt, Kunti, my Bua. Right? So you are Bharatvarsh. You are the descendant of Bharatvansh. Again, you are related to me. So similarly, he is giving us clues that you are related to me, you belong to me, you are my part and parcel. So he's saying that. So the first thing is to establish relationship with Krishna. And it could be anything. Anything that we can do in our capacity. I can sing, I sing for Krishna. If I can't do anything, can I give a glass of water every day? I can have a photo frame of Krishna and I can just give him a glass of water. It's a big seva actually. Right? I can cook for Krishna. I can help others who are worshipping Krishna. There is so much. It's not that this particular seva is just my seva. You can find your own seva and do that. It's one on the relationship he has with Krishna. It's just his relationship with Krishna. It's unique. I have my own relationship with Krishna. You have your own relationship with Krishna. That is why Krishna is incomplete. He is complete, but at the same time incomplete because we are not there. That is why he wants all of us back. So the first thing is establish relationship with Krishna. A. And second, he says, Arjun, I am giving you this knowledge, A, because you are my friend, and second, you are non-envious. You don't envy me. Because at that time, Arjun's wife was disrobed. You know the story, Panchali. She was being disrobed. They tried to kill Arjun and his brothers so many times. They poisoned Bhim. They set the house on fire. Then they cheated in the dice game. So many things. And Arjun single-handedly could defeat the entire Kauravas. That is the prowess of Arjun. He was not someone ordinary. Once, Dronacharya, who is the spiritual master, he was taking a bath when Kauravas and Pandavas were very small children. So he was taking bath. All of a sudden, there was a crocodile that held the feet of Dronacharya. Everyone started running after their life, that the crocodile is going to eat everyone alive. At that time, Arjun, being a boy, he invoked bow and arrow with his mantra and killed the crocodile. That is the time when his guru, Dronacharya, declared that Arjun is the greatest warrior in this world. When they were in the Agyatavas means they were exiled, and in the 13th year they had to remain incognito. So Arjun disguised himself as a woman. And Duryodhan, the other party, they somehow got to know that Arjun might be in this kingdom and they wanted to attack. At that time, Arjun, wearing a sari, single-handedly defeated all the Kauravas, including Duryodhan, Karna, and everyone. Single-handedly, one-man army, not even, and his Sarathi, he had no clue. All he did was, he knew how to run the horses, the chariot. That's it. He couldn't find at all, Uttama. So this is the prowess of Arjun. Just imagine. And that Arjun here is saying, Krishna, I don't want to fight. Even if they want to kill me, let them kill me. I will go and take renunciation. Because he is not at all envious. Just imagine if something like this happens to us, if our cousins, if our in-laws, whoever they are, they say something, we are so much angry, we want to kill them with our mind, isn't it? Right then. But things like this happened with Arjun, and Arjun is so calm, saying that let them kill me. I don't desire this kingdom. What would I do? These are my people. These are my relatives. I don't want to fight them. So he is completely non-envious. This is one of the greatest quality or greatest thing that we can offer Krishna, that just love everyone, irrespective of their race, color, creed, whatever gender it is. Let's begin from there. Try to understand this Srimad Bhagavad Gita. There is so much more actually I wanted to say, but we are out of time. So probably the next time we'll do that. And you asked a question, what is Krishna consciousness? Krishna conscious, what is consciousness first? Understand that. It means the thing that we aware of. We are thinking constantly, 24 hours. So this is Krishna consciousness. So in one verse, 9.27, I'll tell you the verse. Yat karosi, yat ashnasi, yat juvasi, tadasi, yat tapasyami kaunteya, tat kurusva mad arpanam. It means Bhagavad Gita is the most practical text in the entire universe. Why? Because Arjun wanted to leave everything, go in the Himalayas and become a renunciate. Arjun said no. Krishna said no. This is not. You are a warrior. You are supposed to fight. He is not saying any of us, you quit your job, you sit in your houses and do nothing. No. We are bound to do karma. We have to do karma, right? But that karma is going to bind us. Whatever we do, the third law of Newton, every action has an equal and opposite reaction, isn't it? So anything that I do will give me some result, either positive, negative. So what should I do? Even if I get positive result, I will still remain in this material world. Because in order to go back to Krishna's world, our real home, the account should be zero, wiped out, clear slate. Even if it's positive, we are still here. We will go to the higher Swarga lokas or different lokas, and if it's lower, we go to the Patal lokas. But still we are here. So we have to do karma. Now, Krishna says, whatever you do, yat karosi means whatever you do. Yat adnasi, whatever you eat. Yat juhosi, dadasiyat, whatever you have to give or offer to anyone. Yat tapasyasi kaunteya, any penance tapasya you do, you wake up in the morning, whatever you have to do. Tat kurusva madarpanam, you do that as an offering to me. I have to eat, else I'll die. But what do? I cook food, I offer it to Krishna, and then I eat it. I have to do work, I have to go to the office. What do? Whatever money I'm getting, I'm using it so that I can always remain Krishna conscious. Meaning, most of the money I'm not going to do gambling in the casinos or wasting my money in parties and stuff. I'm using that because it's Krishna's money, I'm using it for Krishna. So, this consciousness of Krishna and doing everything and anything just for Krishna, this is called Krishna consciousness. That, yeah? Okay. Yes, Prabhu.
Only I have one question. Like as we discussed right now, we have to remember Krishna in each and every work that we do in our life. So we are offering it to Krishna. But for example, if I am doing anything, material thing, in this situation, in the starting I just remember Krishna, but during this work, I just got attached with this work, and I'm continuously doing this, and I just got that much indulged in it. I'm not able to think about Krishna during this time. Is this right, or we have to think of remind ourselves whatever I am doing is for Krishna every moment?
So that is the thing. I think this was something that was answered by Keshav Maharaj when he came. That why are you differentiating that this work is spiritual and this is material? No. Everything, every work, every person is Krishna conscious. We just have to have that eyes to see. We don't have the eye to see it yet. Don't think that you are going to office, it means that you are doing something material, karmi. No. If you use that for Krishna, that is spiritual. I am sleeping every day, but I am sleeping to wake up in Mangalarti. So that sleep is not material, that sleep becomes spiritualized. Right? I am breathing 25,000 times a day. I am chanting 16 rounds, 25,000 names of Krishna. That means I am giving my every breath to Krishna. This is the reason I am chanting 16 rounds, right? So anything that I am doing, breathing, laying down, sleeping, working, drinking, I am drinking water so that I can be alive. I am eating food so that my body and my soul is together so that I can serve Krishna, I can preach about Krishna. So it's not material. Everything is spiritual, Prabhu. We just have to have the vision to see it.
But sometimes what happens, I am very much thirsty.
When what?
If I am thirsty.
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 Yeah.
I just need to take water.
Yeah.
And I don't remember Krishna at that time.
You have to. So Arjun says, Chanchalam hi mana Krishna pramati balvatrinam tasyaham nigraham manne vayoriva sadushkaram. That Krishna, Chanchalam hi mana, this mind is so flickering. He is so powerful, Arjun. He said, I can control wind. And he just not did say for the sake of saying, he could control the wind. He paralleled Lord Shiva in a fight. Just imagine the power of Arjun. So he can control the wind, but he says, I cannot control my mind. Like you were asking the question. So what did Krishna say? Shri Bhagavan uvacho asamshaya mahabaho mano durnigraham chalam abhyasena tu kaunteya vairagyena jagriyate. So he says, yes, it's right, you're right. This mind is very obstinate, it's very difficult to be controlled. Like Krishna says, Rasoham apsu kaunteya, I am the taste of water. So that the way we have been trained is every time I drink water, I remember Krishna, that this taste is Krishna. I see the clouds. Black cloud is Krishna, white cloud is Balram. I have been trained. If you are in the Gurukul system, you have been trained with that, right? But it's difficult for us because we have not been trained in that way. So Krishna says, Abhyasena tu kaunteya. Constant practice. Vairagyena cha grihate. And vairagya means renunciate. Meaning, if you are sick, let's say, you are taking the medicine, so doctor always give do's and don'ts. You do this, you take this medicine and don't do this. Don't overeat, don't oversleep, or don't do this. So Krishna is giving us the do. Constant practice. What is that? Everyday sadhana. You are waking up early, you are attending Mangal Aarti, you are chanting your rounds, you are reading Bhagavad Gita, you are hearing the lectures, you are doing seva in the temple, you are eating prasadam. That is do's. And what is the don't? The 4 regulative principles. Non-meat eating, do not eat meat, do not have illicit relationship with any other person than your wife, do not take drugs, and do not earn money that you don't have, so don't take any money that you haven't earned, like don't do gambling. So these are the don'ts. So if you just follow these do's and don'ts, you will be able to remember Krishna all the time, because this is Abhyas and Vairagya. Okay? Any other question? Yes.
Means that there is no counteract to any. Does that mean that there is no consequence?
No. So, lust can be counteracted by love. Okay, like the gopis, they had lust for Krishna, but that lust was love. That was transcendental. If someone has anger, Lord Hanuman was angry at Ravan, so he burned the Lanka. So anger was used in seva, right? If I have the greed, I will say, why should I only chant 16 rounds? I will chant 150 rounds today. So I am giving my greed to spirituality. But this enviousness has no counteract. There is no substitute to enviousness. Okay? Yeah. Okay, yes. So Ankota Prabhu here, he has a very great proposal. So he will ask 2 questions and he has brought 2 Bhagavad Gitas as gift. Whoever gets the answer to those questions will receive Bhagavad Gita as gift.
I don't know how we're going to get through all you people, because I need an answer from each of you. And if one of you if Giriraj gave me an answer, I'm not going to say to him that he is correct or he's not correct, because that way I will reveal what the next person is going to say. Can you hear me all, please? Sorry? You can hear me all. Okay.
You want to sit?
What's that? Okay, just bear with me. I have 2 Bhagavad Gitas here. I decided about a good few days ago to give this to the winner of each of the questions. So, thank you very much for the lecture, and it is very informative. And just to add to that, there are 400 versions of Bhagavad Gita written, and only one of the 400 versions is authentic, and that is Bhagavad Gita as it is. And I'm so glad that he discussed this today. That this is going to be the present that one of you can read. Okay.
What's the question?
What's
The question is, how many states are there in Africa? But you must know the answer. You can't share. Each one must have their own answer.
No Google, right? No Google.
Huh?
No Google around.
No Google around. No Google around, because I'll add to that. There's a second part to the question, but I'll give you the answer to that one. Right.
He knows.
0 states.
0 states.
0 states.
06.
Zero.
No states. No states.
Shunya.
No.
0.
No.
Wrong.
I shouldn't say no, sorry. I want an answer from each of you, and either it'll be unfair for me to give the prize to somebody. Yeah.
Hands up.
5.
Yeah, put your hands up, please, as you go.
5.
5. She says
I'm
5.
going to pass, as soon as you say 5, I'm going to move to the next person. Next, please.
1.
1.
Next, please.
7.
Next. Keep shouting the numbers. We want to finish it. I don't want to finish it. Sorry, who?
82.
82. Next, please. Next, please. What?
28.
Next, please. Next, please.
Shout.
Only one answer.
I think 34 countries, not
34. Yeah, we're talking about countries. States is countries.
Okay.
Sorry, what did you say?
0.
Click.
What did you say?
None.
Okay, anybody else? You all have to give me an answer, because one lucky person is going to get this.
Someone is cheating out there. They're using Google.
No, they're not supposed to do that. That's cheating. You know, Krishna talks a lot about cheaters and cheating. Prabhupada talks a lot about cheaters and cheating. Yes?
51.
I'm not going to say yes. Next, please. You keep your figure to yourself. That you said that. Next, please. Next,
51 as well.
98.
next, please.
96.
Next. When all of you have
No,
done
can we just take 5 more and then you decide?
Exactly, yeah, okay.
5 more.
right.
52.
Sorry.
50.
50. Next, please.
4 more.
15.
9.
Next, please.
Prabhuji, here.
17.
Between 1 to 100.
Next.
70.
Next, please.
18.
1 5. 1 more. Last.
Between 1 to 100.
18. Okay, now you
Now.
can.
What is the answer?
Okay. The answer is, in Africa there are 54 states.
They were close. They were close.
No,
51.
no, You mean
Maybe
the one who gets it nearest to the figure?
Yeah.
No, there's another part.
include-
There are two parts to the first question.
Okay.
How many of those African countries have become Krishna conscious or have taken to Hinduism? If you answer that question, then only you'll get this prize. There are two parts to the first question. Sorry.
90%. And you're 46, around 46.
Next, please. We'll take 10 again. We'll take 10 again.
10, okay.
Yeah,
So
10.
9 more to go.
50.
5,
7.
5, 11, 11, 25, 27,
19.
24.
Remember your number.
Well, just remember your number.
21. 21.
I think 10 over. Yeah.
10 are over here.
10 over.
10 done, yeah.
That's 10 done.
Yeah.
Which one of you mentioned 27?
I did.
Yeah, we'll take one for him. One more thing. If you have another,
But they wait.
They were
They
close.
were more close, right?
They were
51.
close. They should.
yeah.
Okay, you give to
If you
Aman,
have
Aman
a
will give to
Bible,
him.
If you have a Bible, then present it to him. You can give it to him now.
Arush.
Have you got a Bhagavad Gita with you? Have you got a Bhagavad Gita
Yes,
with you?
yes.
Okay, so we'll chant Hari Bol for Arush.
Now, second question. I want to mention 3 names, and I want you to give me the association of the, or say something about the 3 names. Something about the 3 names. Lord Krishna.
Second question.
Second question. Yeah, sorry. Lord Krishna, Lord Ram, Lord Vishnu.
What is the question?
What's the question?
How,
Question.
can you say something that all 3 are associated? Say something that where all 3 are involved in it. Association.
Lord Ram, Lord Krishna, and Lord
Vishnu.
Lord Vishnu. Okay.
Avatar of Lord Krishna.
When you give me the answer, you will give me the complete answer, and then you will disqualify.
Disqualified. You are disqualified. You can't give all answers. You can't give all answers. Let others speak.
Sorry?
Someone says Om Namah Shivaya.
I'm not going
Go
to
on.
say yes.
Yeah.
Next, I must give the other the
Hare
opportunity.
Krishna Mahaprabhu.
Hare Krishna Mama she said.
Next, please.
All the 3 are Supreme Personality of Godhead.
Next, please.
Personality.
They are all part and parcel of Krishna.
Satchidanand.
Next, please.
Satchidanand.
Wait, what?
We are.
Next, please.
Yeah.
We said 10, eh?
Yeah.
Right.
5 more.
5 more. Okay, 5 more.
They
Maybe
all
from
are
that
one.
They all are one.
Next, please.
Eternal.
Next, please.
2 more from there. Maybe
3 more.
From there. Ask
Next, please.
Krishna, Ram, and Vishnu.
Ram Krishna. They are Satchitanand. One more.
Ram Krishna Hari.
You are disqualified.
Have we finished?
Yes.
Here's the answer. When you say 1,000, Lord Vishnu is equal to 1 Ram.
Yeah.
And to say 3 times Ram, it's 1 Krishna.
Jai.
Hari Bol.
That involved everybody. You could have answered that, you won the book. But nobody has answered the book.
So next time, we'll keep the book for next time.
We could ask them one time.
Do we have one bonus question? Maybe someone else.
You can ask the verse which clarifies this.
Yes.
Which verse clarifies this?
6:13.
No, it's from Vishnu Sahasranam.
Shri Rama Rama Rameti Rame Rame Manorame Sahasranama Tatulyam Rama Nama.
Shri Rama Rama Rameti Rame Rame Manorame Sahasranama Tatulyam Rama Nama Varanane.
If you have one Bhagavad Gita already,
You pass.
you can give it to somebody else of your choice.
Okay.
Who doesn't have a Bhagavad
Who
Gita?
doesn't have Bhagavad Gita? She raised hand.
Just one final question. That's it. Who does not have a Bhagavad Gita at all? Raise your hand. How many? Just count. How many? Raise your hand. How many?
Can you please raise it? 1,
1,
2,
2,
3, 4,
3,
5.
4, 5, 6. Anybody else? Oh, one of you have the Bhagavad Gita here.
Yeah.
That's great. If you come from India and you don't have a Bhagavad Gita, I think that is not wrong. I was going to say something, but you should have a Bhagavad Gita. And the only one you should buy is Bhagavad Gita as it is. Thank you for listening.
Yeah, we'll have some praise from Yash Prabhu.
Be seated for
At the end of each of Sunday lecture, there will be another.
You are not here next week. You are going to pray.
Hare Krishna. So we are close to the finish of Bhagavad Gita distribution marathon. Just 1 week, one more week to go. And we have distributed over 1300 books. That's exactly 1320 books. So we have 180 more books to go. That's about like 6 or 7 boxes of Bhagavad Gita. One box has like 25 books. So can we finish this off before Christmas today? Any takers? We need 7 people who can take with them 7 boxes of Bhagavad Gita.
So we discussed, right, that people don't want to hear this love letter. So do you want to be the messenger and gift your office members, your friends, maybe a Christmas present, so that they also have the access to this knowledge, and maybe because of you they go back and they are saved from this misery. You can speak to him.
Yeah,
Oh,
so
we have one hand.
Haribo! 6 more boxes, come on. So in one box there are 25 Bhagavad Gitas. You can take half a box, maybe 5 books. Anyone would like to take 5 books? But the printing cost is €5 per book. So these are the books. There were few devotees who did not have a Bhagavad Gita. So who were they? 5 of them. Oh yeah. 2 books. Okay, Haribo.
Okay.
Who are the others?
The cost of one coffee.
Yeah.
How much is the coffee?
4-5 euros. And coffee.
5 Bhagavad Gitas anyone would like to take? Yeah, Haribo.
So I'll just add one more thing. Once someone asked Prabhupada that
Most of the people they don't actually take this book. What should we do? They're really adamant and they are very arrogant. So Prabhupada said, you just let them hold this book. If they just hold the book or see the cover page, Krishna and Arjun, it is sure they are going back to Godhead. Can you imagine the power of this book? Even if most of the people in village, they are not literated. They are not educated. They are literate. Still, if you just keep this somewhere, some person down the life, maybe their 4th generation, 5th generation, will have the access to this book. And they're going to read, and if they go back to Godhead, their 21 generation goes back. So that is why it is very important that each house in the world must at least have 1 copy of Bhagavad Gita as it is. So it's a choice, it's not a force, but yeah, you are free. You have free will from Krishna if you want to help others. So we have one more hand, or do you?
No, I just want to recite on this. Like Yatra Shri Yogeshwara Krishna Yatra Varta Dhanara Tatra Yogadev Bhuti Dharma Niti Murti Mama. Where Krishna and Lord and Arjuna is, if they are together in your home, then victory is in your side. And in Bhagavad Gita, Krishna and Arjuna are together, and it is a conversation between Krishna and Arjuna. So I just want to
We have 2 versions of Bhagavad Gita. There's a bigger version as well. The cost is little bit higher, €10 each, and this is €5. So you can take any one you would like. I will be here and in Govinda's as well. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Hare Krishna. So now we'll have Aarti. We can stand up for the Aarti. So we would like to thank His Grace Abhay Giriraj Prabhu. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna. So on behalf of ISKCON Dublin, We would like to thank you all for coming today. It's not a finish for the program. Evening is still there. So we have Aarti and then Prasad. We have delicious prasad for you all free of cost. Kindly come inside, have darshan. I would like to thank our today's sponsor for the prasad, Raman Mataji and Rumika Mataji. So let's chant Hare Krishna Mahamantra together to ask blessings from Shri Shri Panchatattva so that they can be in devotional service. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. So if anyone would like to sponsor any Sunday's prasad for all the devotees for Sunday in January, February or March, they can contact us. These slots are open because most of the time all the Sundays gets booked very quickly. So if you want to sponsor on behalf of your birthday, anniversary or any other occasion, kindly contact us. Hare Krishna. Jayo Jayo Gora Chande Arati Kashubha शिवबहु कोटि चन्द्रागिनी वदनौज्ज्वला Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Srivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Jai Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Srivasadi Gaura Hare Krishna. So, we are giving you all one chance to give surrenderness unto the lotus feet of Shri Panchatattva. It's very easy dance, but you can do. You can raise both of your hands and then just jump maybe 1, 2 inch, 3 inch, 4 inch. If you want to try to touch the ceiling, you can, but just don't break our floor. But you should jump. So what's written in scripture is when we do dance in front of the Lord, we get mercy, and our sins go away. They goes away like if we clap. They flew away like crows or birds flew away when we clap. So where they go on all those who doesn't dance in front of the Lord. So please don't take sins from here. Just take blessings. Mercy is flowing here. So don't take other sins with you in your bag. So just leave your sins in front of the Lord by dancing. Okay, one last time. Hare Krishna. सभी लोग झुक के प्रणाम करेंगे। जय ओम विष्णुपाद परमहंस परिव्राजकाचार्य स्तोत्र श्री कृष्ण कृपामूर्ति अभय नरेंद्र भक्ति विधान स्वामी श्री रूपाद की। ISKCON डिविटी फाउंडर सेवर ऑफ द होल वर्ल्ड जगत श्री रूपाद की। जय ओम विष्णुपाद परमहंस परिव्राजकाचार्य स्तोत्र श्री कृष्ण कृपामूर्ति भक्ति सिद्धांत सरस्वती ठाकुर गोस्वामी श्री रूपाद की। अनंत कोटि वैष्णव वृंद की। नाम श्रीदास ठाकुर की। प्रेम से गौ श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासदि गौर भक्तवृंद की। श्री श्री राधा कृष्ण गोपीनाथ राधा कुंड श्याम कुंड गिरिराज गोवर्धन की। ब्रह्मभूमि श्री वृंदावन धाम की। द्वीप मायापुर धाम की। पुरुषोत्तम क्षेत्र जगन्नाथपुरी धाम की। All glories to assembled devotees. All glories to assembled devotees. All glories to assembled devotees. All glories, all glories, all glories to Shri Shiv and Shri Gauranga.
So we'll all sit down for Nrsimha now.
उग्रं वीरं महाविष्णुं ज्वलन्तं सर्वतोमुखं नरसिंहं भीषणं भद्रं मृत्युं नमाम्यहम्।
उग्रं वीरं महाविष्णुं ज्वलन्तं सर्वतोमुखं नरसिंहं भीषणं भद्रं मृत्युर्मृत्युं नमाम्यहम्।
श्री नरसिंह जय जय नरसिंह प्रह्लादेश जय पद्मा मुख पद्मा भृंगा।
श्री नरसिंह जय जय नरसिंह प्रह्लादेश जय पद्मा मुख पद्मा भृंगा।
नमस्ते
नमस्ते नरसिंहाय।
नमस्ते
Hare
Holy Bhaktara Shri Prahlad Maharaj ki, Savior of the whole world, Jagat Guru Srila Prabhupada ki, Gaur Premanande ki.
महाप्रसादे गोविन्दे नाम ब्राह्मणे वैष्णवे स्वल्पपुण्यावतं राजन् विश्वासमेव जायते शरीरा विद्यादान् स्वरेन्द्रियधारितान् धीरे धीरे विशिष्टागे सारमते दिवाति रोगो माने सुदुर्मति Bye.